Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I do have another polygel kit from Lanfo Beauty. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce that or not, but I did review another one of their polygel kits. I will have that video linked up in the cards. I did a super cute, juicy watermelon set, perfect for summer. So if you haven't watched that, make sure you also check that video out. But this polygel kit is a nude series polygel kit, and it includes 6 nude polygels that I'm going to be using in today's video. So we got the instruction manual, and let me just take everything out. There we go, much better. We have the plastic forms. You do get 120 of these, and these are the doe forms. Kits really need to start and include half cover or full cover nail tips. I really don't know anyone who uses these doe forms anymore. If you do use doe forms, no hate against you, girl. Definitely do your thing. If it works for you. But for me, I do not like doe forms. Anyways, we also got some slip solution and the base coat here. Like I said, I reviewed another polygel kit from this brand, and let me just tell you, it was not the same. It was not the same. I don't know what was up, but I'll be talking about like comparing the two kits throughout the video. And for some reason, I don't know if this kit was just a bad batch or what, but this kit did not compare to the other kit on a good rating scale whatsoever. And I'm not sure why that was, but just keep watching if you want to hear some tea about that. We also get the polygel brush with the brush on one end, spatula on the other, and also a 100-180 grit hand file. Next are the 6 polygels, which come sealed. I went ahead and removed the seal, and these are 15 ml tubes of polygel, and you also get the little sticker with the number indicator telling what polygel it is. Like I said in the first kit I reviewed from them, they really got to change the little swatches on the tubes because it does not match the color at all. Like, look at this. Would you have guessed that this was going to be a light pink coming out of the tube? Probably not. I did not guess that it was going to be a light pink. I mean, that label looks like more of like a light cream color. So definitely this brand needs to update the little swatches on the polygels because it is very inaccurate. But anyways, if you watched my other video, I'm sorry that I keep saying that, but I really enjoyed the polygel consistency in the last kit. This kit, I still liked it, but the polygel, the only problem is it was a little bit harder to squeeze out of the tube. I'm not sure why, because really the consistency seemed the same when I was working with it on the nail, but the way I had to like squeeze so hard to get it out of the tube, a little bit annoying because I do have to go with that extra step of soaking it in warm water or like playing with it in my hands. But that's the only downfall about that, the polygel consistency coming out of the tube. I didn't really have a hard time working with it, but overall, here are the 6 nude colors in this collection. We're now going to go ahead and jump right into the nail set. I already have my natural nails prepped. For that, this is a pop-off set, so I just applied my peel-off base coat. I have some half cover square nail tips that I'm going to be applying using some glue gel, and also my Melody Susie UV nail lamp. I really love this lamp. It makes it so convenient when you're applying your nail tips. The way you can just hold it right under that light, and you can also move the light around however you want it. I love this lamp so much. Also have a video on my channel where I review this lamp if you want to check that out to get more info on this lamp. But I'm quickly just going to go ahead and apply the rest of the nail tips, then we'll be ready to clip the length and file. For the nail tips, I did the flash cure under the Melody Susie lamp, and then I went into my larger lamp and did a full cure on all of the nail tips for around 30 to 60 seconds. Now I am going in with my tip cutters and cutting down the length of the nail tips. These are 3XL square half cover nail tips from Amazon. I will try to remember to link them in the description box, but these are also no C curve. That is the reason why I love using these ones. But I've been getting into a little bit of a medium, shorter, longer length. I know that doesn't make sense, but I'm used to doing 3XLs, but recently on my channel, I've been cutting them down a lot and doing it a little bit shorter than usual. I know this probably isn't short for most people, and I also do not wear these nails, so that is another reason why I love doing longer nails so much. But I did go ahead and clip those down. Now I'm just using my buffing block to remove the shine from the nail tips. That way, when I apply the polygel, it has a buffed or etched surface to stick to. I don't know why, I cannot talk today, just don't mind that. But that way it has a etched surface to stick to. After that, before beginning the polygel application, I did brush away the dust. And for the polygel color, I did decide to use the light pink. Honestly, I wasn't feeling the polygel colors too much. Of course, they are nudes. I'm very, very picky about nudes. I feel like I'm always picking nudes, like picking on them. I don't know. I have to find that perfect nude and like that perfect nude. And when I get like nude collections, there's never that perfect nude in there for me. So I'm normally just like sticking with the light pink color because that's the best nude compared to the best nude. That doesn't really make sense, but you guys know when you find that perfect nude that you like to use for your nail bed color or it matches your skin tone perfectly, that's the nude you always want to use. And when you get other kits that have nudes, you're like, what are these colors? Because they look nothing like your favorite nude. So that is the reason why today I did just decide to use this pink color, but I have used a kit like this in the past and honestly really love their polygel consistencies. The kit does need a little bit of work to it, like the polygel swatches on the tubes of polygel. That definitely needs fixed, but overall, I really like the polygel consistency. It doesn't really flood or run on my cuticles. It is a stiffer polygel. Personally, I love working with stiffer polygels. It kind of reminds me of the McCart polygel consistency or the formula. On the stiffer side, easier to work with, easier to mold. You don't need to worry about constantly dipping your brush in that slip solution. It's just worry-free, I feel, when you're using a stiffer polygel. And that is what these polygels are. You can see I have a very easy time working with them. I can get that cuticle perfect and mold the rest of the polygel or pull it down the nail and not really need to clean up much before I cure because it's a stiffer polygel instead of it being like a runny or sticky polygel, where that type of formula for a polygel would definitely flood your cuticles and just make a big mess. So I definitely do recommend this polygel kit. It can be purchased from Lanfo Beauty. I'm not sure if I'm like totally blotching the name, but you can purchase it from their website, or you can also purchase it from Amazon. I will have both ways to purchase linked in the description box. Also, if I do have a discount code, I'm not sure if I do, but that will also be in the description box as well. So for this nail set, it's going to be a super fun and crazy nail set, but once we get to the actual nail art, for the polygel application, I did just stick with something basic, using that same pink color on all of the nails, doing the 2 bead method. I love doing the 2-bead method when I'm doing polygel application this way. I find it so easy to do and it really helps build that structure in the apex. For this 2-bead method, obviously it is 2 beads. So for the first bead, you can see I'm working with the first bead here. I apply that bead where the free edge of my natural nail and the half cover nail tip meets. And I take the rest of the polygel to the free edge of the false nail, and that will be the first bead. And I just mold that to cover the entire tip practically of the nail. And I make sure when I'm molding this, I make sure number one, that it's smooth. But another thing is I am always making sure my sides are straight and kept in. I hope that makes sense. I just like to keep the shape a nice crisp shape. Don't let it get bulky, because if you let your nail get bulky, it will just be super hard to file. And that is the best tip I can give you guys, because I am still a beginner at this method. If you guys don't know this already, I am not a professional. I am a DIYer, and this method is a little bit challenging for me, but using the 2-bead method and remembering to always keep those sides in instead of letting the nail get bulky, that has helped me out so much with this method and actually makes me feel confident to post YouTube videos of me doing this method. I just used to be so scared all the time that the nails were going to look so bulky. I wasn't going to have that super precise apex or a beautiful structure on the nail. I just was always not wanting to post the videos because of that reason. But practice makes perfect. Of course, doing the 2-bead method has really helped me out a lot. Also, keeping the sides in and just really working with the polygel and keeping it that nice crisp shape has really helped me out a lot. Also, not focusing on building that structure in the apex has helped me out tremendously. I always used to focus so hard. I need a high apex. I need a high apex. This needs better structure. This needs better structure. But now I feel like I don't even think about it. I try not to think about those types of things. And I feel like my structure and apex turn out better than it did just because I'm not worrying about it. So if you are having problems with this method, just try it. Keep doing it, keep working at it, and don't worry about what other people are gonna think. That is my number one reason why I never used to do this method. I was just always worried about how people were gonna think wow, those nails look horrible. You don't even have an apex. But after I put that aside and just practiced and just made the nails just practice. I watched videos, I tried to use less polygel, that way the nails didn't turn out super bulky or chunky, and I feel like I have definitely improved a lot. So if you are having troubles, those are some of my best tips to give you. Like I said, I'm not a professional, I'm a beginner, and I'm also learning something new every day. But if you are watching this video to help with the polygel application, I hope I did give you some helpful tips. Another thing that I did not mention and that I get asked a few times is, do I cure the first bead of polygel before applying that second bead? And yes, I make sure I mold that polygel, I get it to the shape that I like, and then I put that into the nail lamp for 60 seconds, and then I apply my second bead, get that around the cuticle area nicely, and then I also cure that for 60 seconds and then of course move on to the next nail. So of course there's me again blabbing and blabbing throughout the whole entire polygel application. I hope you guys don't mind when I blab. I'm sorry if you do mind and would rather just chill, but don't worry, I'm gonna go ahead and let the filing process play out. I just want to talk about just a little things throughout the filing, hopefully, and then I'll let it play out. But here I am just finishing up my pinky on camera, applying that second bead, and then I did go ahead and repeat the same process on my thumb. If you are enjoying the video and have made it this far into the video, it would be very kind of you to subscribe to my channel. I do post weekly nail content. Also, if you are enjoying, please give a like. It really helps me out a lot. And also leave a comment if you are feeling generous. Now it is time for the filing. I did go ahead and wipe the nails with a lint-free wipe and some isopropyl alcohol. And now I just have my dust collector and my hand file. Then I'm also going to use my e-file. I didn't really care for the hand file that came in the kit. It just wasn't that sturdy and I really didn't want to sit there and file with it. So I did just use a McCart hand file. But I first start off with my hand file, getting that crisp shape and doing most of my filing with the hand file. Then I move on to my e-file and finish up the rest of the filing and also seal in the cuticle. So I am going to go ahead and let the rest of the filing process play out. I did leave a bit more of the filing process in than I usually do, so I hope that you guys enjoy. Alrighty, so after filing, here are how the nails are looking. I feel like I'm also getting a lot better at filing and shaping. Just so proud of how far I have come. I'm now going to go ahead and apply the top coat. So for this top coat, it was so sticky and so thick. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a good thick top coat, but there is a difference between a thick top coat that isn't sticky and a thick top coat that is sticky. And this was definitely a thick top coat that was sticky. I just wasn't having it. I didn't like it. I really just didn't want to use it. So I did go ahead and just not use that for my top coat and use another one of my favorite top coats. So that is what I was saying in the beginning. Like, I don't know if this kit just wasn't a good kit or what, but the way the polygel was super hard to squeeze out of the tube, the top coat not being the same as the one I received in the previous kit. I don't know what was up. Either way, it's still a good polygel kit and I definitely still recommend it. I feel like it's super great for beginners or anyone who loves polygel. But I'm just going ahead, applying my top coat to all of the nails, and then I did go ahead and cure for 30 to 60 seconds. Here are the nails after the top coat is applied. They are looking super cute and glossy. For the nail art or nail blobs, shall I say, I did get this inspiration from Instagram. I loved this nail set so much. I love unique and different nail sets, also like extreme nail sets. So this one was definitely for me, and I was like, why not just do this? So I will put the picture that I got the inspiration from. I thought it was a super cute, definitely unique and different nail set. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. In the picture of the inspiration, acrylic was actually used, but I just wanted to try it with polygel, and it worked out so nicely with polygel. If you don't like using acrylic, you can definitely still do this nail set. As you can see here, I'm doing it with polygel. I am using some colored polygels also from the same brand. These polygels were the ones in the previous kit, the ones where I did the juicy watermelon set. So I'm just using these. I use like a teal, blue, orange, green, and like a hot pink, I think. And I am just creating some blobs on the nail. How I'm doing this is just squeezing out some of that polygel into kind of like the shape that I want it to be. Then taking my brush with some of that slip solution, I'm just molding the little blob into the shape I want. I kind of stuck with like oval, circle shapes. This was super easy to do. The polygel was mostly already how I wanted it from squeezing it straight out of the tube. I just took my brush to kind of clean it up and spread it out a little bit. And then once I had on the 2 blobs on the nail, I did go ahead and cure for 60 seconds in the nail lamp because I didn't want to bump one of the nails and then mess up the blob. So I did cure each nail individually for 60 seconds. Also, for the curing, I didn't have a problem with 60 seconds in my Melody Susie nail lamp. I was able to do a 60-second cure, and it cured the polygel just fine. Also, remember, since I did cure each nail individually, some nails obviously got longer cures than others, but overall, I felt like a 60-second cure cured the polygel blobs just fine. I did my thumb off camera the same exact way, and then now I'm just taking a lot of isopropyl alcohol and a lint-free wipe and being sure to remove all of the sticky layer from the nails. Then I'm going to go in with a black gel liner to draw on the little blob faces. I thought these were really cute. It was getting late at this time. I had already done a lot in the day, and I was just ready to be done with this nail set. So the faces didn't turn out exactly how I wanted them to turn out, but still, I thought they went well with the nail set. I mean, come on, they're blobs, so does it really matter what the faces look like? But yeah, I'm just drawing on like some X's for the eyes and then kind of like a squiggly line for the mouth. And I did all of the faces, and then I did a cure for 60 seconds in my nail lamp. I absolutely love this nail set so much. I think it's super unique. And when I saw this on Instagram, I just knew I had to recreate it. It was so adorable and like just extreme. Like, I love the way that she did longer nails. I was going to do longer nails, but if you guys know, I am filming this voiceover before I go on vacation. So this video is up already and I'm currently on vacation, but actually I'm just sitting here filming my voiceover right now, patiently waiting for vacation. But if you guys know about that, all of that, I was kind of having a rough week with getting a lot of stuff done before my vacation. So that is one reason why I did just do a shorter nail. That way it could be a little bit quicker for me. But I'm just going to go ahead and finish out the faces and then I will cure for 60 seconds in my nail lamp. After I was finished with the faces for the blobs and they were cured, I'm now going in with my top coat and only applying the top coat to the blobs. Because I did the blobs with polygel, they obviously stick up a little bit like a charm, pretty much. So they have like some height to them. They also made the nails pretty heavy. I feel like this isn't an everyday nail set or something that everybody would choose to wear, but honestly, I find it fun, unique, and crazy, so I really like it. But I don't know if I would have wore this nail set like every day. It was definitely just a fun recreation pop-off nail set, but still super cute and I loved it. So after that top coat was applied, I did go ahead and cure for 30 to 60 seconds in the nail lamp. And that is the nail set. I'm now going to apply the cuticle oil, rub that in to nourish my cuticles and top off the nail set. If I did have to pick a favorite nail, it would definitely be the thumbnail. For some reason, the top smiley or blob face, I didn't do a circle and I kind of did it like a different shape and I really like how that shape turned out. So like I said, if I had to pick a favorite finger, it would definitely be my thumb here. I just really liked those two faces. Overall, I really love this nail set and I recommend this polygel kit. So check the description box if you do want to purchase it or purchase the other one I used in the previous video. Also, check that video out. I created some super cute, summery, juicy watermelon nails. But here are the nails. Let me know in the comments if you would wear these. And since I'll be on vacation when this video goes up, drop a vacation emoji in the comment section. That way I know you watched till this far in the video. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.